Hi everyone, I'm Tashwita Gupta, your tutor for strategic business reporting, and I'm one of the world's youngest ACCA affiliate, and it's been a while now since I'm teaching you the subjects of reporting and audit. So let's begin with this introduction video and dive deep into the introduction of the subject, how the subject looks like, what are the format of the subject, what is the format of the subject, and what are the important areas and how we will deal with it. Okay. So first of all, the format of the exam, they say that the exam is divided into two sections. One is my section A, another is my section B. In section A, I have basically two questions, question number 1 and question number 2. Question number 1 deals with group accounts. And that is not something which I am estimating. It is something which ACCA has given guideline on that, okay, in SBR, the first question will always be from group accounts. Which section of group accounts? That's always a new one in each quarter. That's always a surprise, you can say. And question number 1 is for 30 marks, whereas question number 2 is for 20 marks. Now guys, you have 3 hours and 15 minutes to complete the exam. Now the fact is that how I am going to allocate my time. So what I recommend to my students is that in 3 hours and 15 minutes, the first 15 minutes should be dedicated completely to the reading part of question number 1. And just the question number 1, don't till the pages. In December, maybe it will be a computer-based exam, professional exam, like it was in September. So I can't say till the pages, but don't even shift the slides, okay? Just stick to that question number 1 and read it thoroughly in those 15 minutes. Plan that question. Don't move to the second and the third question, because if you move to that question, what will happen is you will think, that topic came up which I was not aware of, or with which I am not familiar, which is the weak topic of mine, and then that burden will be on your head and you will be like deteriorating your performance in question number 1, which is not acceptable if you want to pass this exam, okay? And if you are so happy that, okay, so easy topics came in question number 2 and question number 3, then the fact is that you will be too happy and enthusiastic to attempt those questions, that again that will deteriorate your quality of question number 1. So don't ever move to the next slide. Just stick to the first question. Whatever will come next, we will see it as and then. Okay, then and only. Okay, now the thing is that how much time should I allocate? So that famous rule which ACCA has given to all of you, that magic, you can say the magic formula, that is 1.8 minutes per mark. Okay, so that is what your time allocation should be. So do it for the 30 marker question. What times comes, keep 15 minutes aside for that particular question, right? So we will deal with it when we will be solving the mock exams or when we will be conducting mock exams. So we'll deal with all of that. Now the ethics question, you know about group accounts. You've done it in F3, the financial accounting paper. You've done it in F7, your financial reporting paper. And now you are doing it again in SBR. So you are very much familiar with consolidation, but of course we will be revising all the concepts again. It's not that I will leave it up to you that, okay, you have done this concept, you should do it yourself. No, we are going to go through all the concepts from the scratch over and over again. So if there's something which I have to refer to the F7 book, I'll do that. I will present it in my slides and then discuss with you over the live sessions or the recorded sessions, right? Then you have the ethics question in question number 2. Now ma'am, what is ethics? What it is doing in SBR? We were so fed up of it in F8 and now it has again come up. I understand. So basically this question is from your F8 itself, your audit and assurance exam. But the thing is that in audit and assurance, the ethics which you did, that were basically from the perspective of an auditor. But here they are from the perspective of an accountant. Okay, so if there is an accountant and he's being intimidated by a finance director, so that what all you can say principles of ethics are compromised here. So what are the principles of ethics? Just a revision. There are basically 5 main principles of ethics. One is I denote it with the mnemonic BICOP. That is my professional competence, integrity, confidentiality, objectivity, and professional behavior. So all of these are my principles. When due to some situation, these are being compromised, that is when I call it as an ethics situation, an ethical threat, for which I will have various safeguards. So there are some basic safeguards which you can keep in your mind and you can copy and paste it everywhere. Okay. So that is about section A. Now what is there in section B? In section B they say there are basically your 2 questions again. Question number 3 and question number 4. In ethics question, that is question number 2, you will also get a professional mark of 2 marks, because how you explain how it is an ethical situation, what is the ethical threat, what are the safeguards, what is the logical flow of your answer, how you present your opinion there. So that will give you 2 professional marks. Then in question number 3, it will be an amalgamation of all the accounting standards, not any particular accounting standard being tested. And in question number 4, it will be a combination of accounting standards and current issues. Now what are these current issues? No, they are not the current affairs of any country or something, but they are the current issues with which the International Accounting Standard Board, that is basically the IASB, is presently dealing with. So what are the discussion papers, what are the changes they are proposing to the accounting standards, what are the exposure drafts, all of those which are basically there in your technical articles as well in the on the ACCA website, which we will again consider while doing our curriculum. So that is basically my format of the exam, and 2 marks I will get here for my current issue question in question number 4. 2 marks for professionalism, okay, professional skill marks. So that is how my exam would be tested. This is the format of my exam. So now let's move forward to the drawing the link. Now guys, we have done FA, the F3 exam, and the knowledge from FA, what we did in FA was basically what we did in our high school in 11th grade. So that was basically my bank reconciliation, what are debits, what are credits, how we prepare the basic financial statements. So all of those things we have done already in FA, that is my financial accounting F3 exam. Then we carried forward this knowledge to F7, that is my financial reporting exam. I have covered a lot of things in financial reporting. 75% of FR is same as SBR. Concepts are exactly the same because accounting standards do remain the same. So there are just some few bits like the revenue which you did in IFRS 15 revenue in FR will be a quite you can say adjusted or can be quite modified in strategic business reporting. And then maybe you haven't done the share-based payment IFRS 2 or some accounting standards. So like that is just 25%. So F7 is 75% same to SPR, and that is a good news for you. And also those who are worried right now that, oh God, will we revise F7? We've forgotten F7. How you can say that 75% is same? We thought this is a new exam. Chill. I'm going to go through all the concepts which will be revised, which were there in F7 and are again here in SBR. I will do my best. If I have to refer to the book of FR, I will send you the extracts. I will include the extracts in my presentation slides, and we will move further and we will do the concepts from the scratch, right? So we will complete SBR by then. Now, why are we doing SBR, and what is the purpose or what is the use of the knowledge which we will gain with this exam, right? So in SBR, whatever you study will be carried forward to your AAA, that is your Advanced Audit and Assurance, that is your P7 paper. So guys, this P7 paper is very challenging. SBR isn't that much challenging. It has a good pass rate, but P7 is really a challenging exam, and I am also tutoring that. But I have concluded this fact, and everyone knows this fact, even ACCA acknowledges this fact, that the knowledge of SBR is assumed in AAA. So if you are planning to give AAA, first do SBR and then do AAA, or do them together. right? So these two exams are interrelated. The knowledge of strategic business reporting is carried forward to AAA. It's like when we complete the accounting, when we complete the financial statements, only then we can be, checking the financial statement, examining the financial statement. That is basically what audit is. So if you don't know how to prepare financial statements, then how will you check that whether the financial statements are true and fair or not? So of course, the accounting standards here play a very major role in AAA as well as in your marketplace, okay? In any interview you go, whether it is for the taxation purpose, whether it is for the audit purpose, whether it is for the reporting, the financial reporting purpose, any interview in the big fours or any medium-sized firm, what is the most probable topic which they will pick up? They will say, oh, you've done ACCA? I'm going to ask you questions about the accounting standards. So that is the, you can say, the best use of SBR here. If you have a grip on all the accounting standards, you can crack any interview which you face, right? So that is also important because as professionals, we have expertise in IFRSs, and that is why we are differentiated. We are, you can say, we are in demand in the marketplace. Now, difference between FR and SBR. We know that FR is more or less equal to SBR, right? It is the 75% is totally equal to 75% of SBR, right? So they both are 75% same, that we know. But what is the difference then? The difference is basically in my type of questions asked. We will deal with the first accounting standard as a demo, the IS 16. Then I will show you that if it was in FR, I would have done these many calculations. But because it is SBR, I'm going to explain those calculations. Because in SBR, you're not a kid who just do the calculation, uses the calculator, ticks the right option. No. Or prepares a financial statement and workings and the balance sheet matches and we come out dancing from the exam hall. No, we have to explain our calculations. That is the key bit of your SBR exam. So the discussion, the discursive element in SBR is greater than the number crunching. So the discursive element is basically greater than the number crunching. So that is what I mean by the difference between the FR and SBR. Sorry for my bad handwriting, right? So that is the difference between FR and SBR. And now in the next video, we are going to deal with the first accounting standard, property, plant and equipment, IS 16. So till then, see you and hope for the best.